Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Modern women are creating monsters. Modern women, look. And this one of those ones, I'm partially going in on women, but at the same time, just explaining the repercussions of many of their actions. Because, wait a minute. Because something that's happening out here that's not being talked about, or only certain people are actually seeing it, they seeing the repercussions of what these modern women are creating out here. And it's not, I'll let her go. It's not something where it's like the guys are just, just like withdrawing from the women or getting their passports or something. Now, you got a whole lot who are, and that's a repercussion, like women saying what's up, but you got something else. Let me just say something about that. When you got a lot of women who are rejecting a man into a sport. When you look at like what a lot of women are saying, like they be doing street interviews talking about something like height. When you look at something like these balloon pop videos, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Because they rejecting the men and, they getting a laugh. And, getting mad when the man barks back at them. Okay. But they don't realize what they're really creating. They're creating demon lovers. They're creating monsters. And the demon lovers I'm going to tell you what, it's usually not who they think it is. It ain't some ugly dude or some dude living at home. It's a dude who meets all their checklist and everything. In fact, most demon lovers, most guys who going straight up dog and become monsters, not only look good, but got money. They ideal. They look like ideal men. And what it is, like a woman, sometimes women will, like if a dude acting some way, say, who hurt you and stuff. Well, yeah, somebody hurt them. And women, that's stupid as shit for women to say that shit, because often, many women, it's going to be another woman who's going to be the repercussion of that. The man don't. Yeah, in fact, women should, really praise men for being passport bros or whatnot and going out overseas. Because if he stay in the community, he stay around, his thing might be revenge. I've actually heard some men say that. They get rejected and, shoot. First thing is, they're going to take revenge. Maybe not on that particular woman, but a woman. Or even in situations like when a woman reject a guy, then come back years later. Oh, he ain't going to be nice about it in most cases. Most cases. They might meet somebody who's still kind about it, but he going to be like, oh, wait a minute. This girl dogged me. Let me dog her. Now, I've heard men actually say this shit. See, understand, everything I write comes from just being around real players, not fake me out players, not guys who want to get it, guys actually getting women. And I'm going to tell you what, to the point, there's a lot of stuff that I don't talk about, I don't teach. Oh, there's some tricks, because I remember, I never forget when I told this guy who was a very efficient player, I gave him one insight into looking at a woman and tell who would be down for his game. It made him more efficient. And it's a simple thing. I'm going to keep it to myself. Don't hit me up. Don't ask what it is. I ain't telling you. Because it's just one thing. In fact, people, there's one thing. When you get these guys, these demon lovers, man, these monsters, oh, no, they click with a woman even better. First of all, like I said, they typically not ugly. Shit, typically they look good. Some people might call them F-boys, but these are real F-boys. I saw one in particular on that show, F-Boy Island. He was on there twice. I'm like, how y'all got him on there? He got a demonic tattoo. He letting you know where he's staying. And the women still took him. That's how these monsters out here will be. They're going to have everything you want, and they will tell women what they want to hear. And it'd be the same women who rejected some guy off some petty shit, some guy who might have had good intentions for, Because, well, that guy might have been that guy. Understand something. It really hurts a man when he's rejected. And if he rejected or one way by his mother, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. You know? You get that demon lover, like, he was abandoned or whatever, had some issue with his mom. They the worst ones. And, you know, some women be like, who hurt you? Well, okay, he can tell you who hurt you. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Seriously, you gonna give that guy that love he was missing? That's some main shit. Like what everybody talking about what women want, but you got some guys, if they got rejected, because I'm gonna tell you what, like I said, with select men, all of them weren't born with good looks. All of them weren't born with a good looks, combination of looks and personality and the things needed to get with women. They don't have it naturally. Guys who have it naturally actually kind of cool. But you get that guy, he get hurt, he get a serious rejection, you know. You know, he try being Mr. Good Guy. Oh my goodness. And that's happening more. I'm noticing an increase in those type of men. That's why, like I said, that's why there's some shit I just don't teach. I'm not going to teach you. Wait, didn't I just see you, honey? Yeah, anyway. That's why you're going to get some guys, and they're going to know exactly, they're going to know how to talk to you in such a way. They're going to know how to talk to the women in such a way that they're going to know how to dress. They're going to know everything. Like, ironically, I would say the demon lover is the highest level of game. Because they really, they destroyers. They serial killers of the soul. Now, some women might deal with and call them narcissists or something. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now, the women never ask themselves why they attracted to them, why they get with them. But like I said, it's like a mentor said. I even did a video on that one time talking about that. A mentor said to me, he said, yeah, people think the devil gonna be in horns and looking like a goat and all ugly and stuff. He said, no, the devil wear a red dress. For women, the devil gonna be wearing an Armani suit, have a $200 haircut, got all the financial stuff, you know, and got that nice car, definitely follow body game, and whatever it is with their face, they gonna make sure they gonna fix their face up to the best extent. And then when they get the woman, they'll tell the woman whatever she want to hear just to keep her alone. And they the ones they'll do some foul shit sexually to her. Be like, hey, baby, let me stick this bottle up in there. They'll do some shit. They will fuck with her head. They'll figure out what her weakness is and fuck with her. Then drop her like the maid. They'll dismiss her. Shit. I mean, these some guys, and they'll do it, and they'll get some glee from that shit. And it'll come back to when they might have been rejected. And I've actually told women that. I've said that on my woman's channel. I've said that for years, even before YouTube came up. I say, look, if you gotta reject a man, do it in a nice way. Don't do it in a mean way, because if you get too many women, they can't just reject a man, just say, you know what, no thank you, or I'm not attracted, or, you know, or even tell a white lie, say they got a man. Or they got to reject them hard, say, you ain't this, you ain't that. And a woman might think she did something, you know, high five her friends or something. I said, honey, you might have created a demon lover. And see, the worst thing that happened is that woman see him years later and say, you know, you certainly changed. And he'll be like, yeah, I changed. And he'll fuck her head over. Some of them dangerous. I never forget when one woman told me about this guy whose dick she was sucking because he had pretty eyes and shit. Because he had pretty eyes. He was Juan. Oh, that's another story. Yeah. Found out that dude really wanted her 9-year-old daughter. I was like, oh, shit. Another woman dealing with a guy she knew was crazy, but he was fine. Because the monster, like I said, the monster ain't going to be for the men. The devil going to be wearing a red dress. For the women, that dude going to be wearing a Armani. He going to have that nice tailored suit. Had that like $200 haircut. You know, he definitely let the barber bless him. Shit. He going to look good. He going to look perfect. And then he going to say everything that the woman want to hear. And he, like I said, he well studied in women. He know how to stand. He know how to read signs on them, because he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Like I said, there's some stuff I could point out that'll make it easy for any guy to become a player and get a woman. I just don't, because I said, that one time I told a player, I gave him one little trick, one little tell on a woman. And that dude came back, became more efficient as a player. I was like, shit. That dude was cheating on his wife and everything. And I said something to him casually, so I said, I'm very careful. If I don't know you personally, don't ask me. Seriously, don't ask me. And even then, I might just tell you something that really ain't what's needed to be said, because I seen your character. I said, nah, I can't be responsible for some shit. But even me saying all that, the knowledge is out there. The knowledge is out there, because even because there's a lot of knowledge out there that somebody who want to do some real harm to women will find. There's a lot of knowledge out there. And see, you know, these women, you know, you got some, like I said, you got some women thinking it's a joke, or, you know, they like rejecting a man because it's entertainment to them. That's the worst thing. Like I said, if you reject a man, at least be nice about that shit. Most men, even some demon lovers, will deal with it. They'll be like, okay. Or just say, you know, you're not interested. But you get some women, they want to go in on a man. Well, you too short. You this, you that. Okay. All right. Or you don't have money, even though they don't have no idea how much money that dude got in his bank account. So, in fact, those are some of the worst women talking about they want money. Because some of the biggest dogs are money men. I've known some women personally. I knew one woman. I mean, she's still healing after 2 years after she dealt with this one dog. And that dude had money like a motherfucker. Had extra places and shit. Because you get some of those dudes, like you got, like, I'm going to be real. A lot of what, that's why another reason why a woman should try to catch a man before he becomes successful and try to build with him. Like I had somebody, ostensibly a woman's picture anyway, talking about, well, shouldn't a man have his stuff together and then get a relationship? See, she want to be at the finish line. Those women at the finish line who think they're getting a man, I say, you ain't really getting him. You are not really getting him. That dude, he gonna dog your ass. That's the worst thing, because you get that guy up there and he like, wait a minute, all these women paying attention to me. Now I got my shit together, straightened my teeth out, you know, did what I could for my face. And that dude didn't have any woman that was with him when he was like just doing his shit. Oh man, that dude be on some demonic shit. And then the good guy that women want. In fact, check out that movie, The Marriage Counselor. That's a perfect example of a demon lover. Some dude on some demonic ass shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't respect shit. And then end up like the woman. You know, then that good guy, he go along, he'll find some woman that actually appreciate his ass. Then the woman's assed out, maybe have to take therapy for the rest of her life. Shit, some probably killed themselves, be on suicide watch and everything. Seriously, man, seriously, this ain't something to like be light about. Women gotta think about that shit. That's why I say, if you gotta reject a man, don't just be like, you ain't compatible. Leave it at that. Even if you don't like him, you don't like him. Be nice about that shit. Like I said, even if a woman gotta tell a white lie, just say, yeah, she got somebody or something, whatever. Seriously, that's how deep it is. Even though I don't condone lying, you might have to lie in that case. Cause trust me, that dude don't go yeah, you lucky if he go overseas. But if he got that, if he got it in his heart, he fuck with his heart, and he get to the point he hate women, oh shit. That's the worst one. He ain't gonna talk shit publicly anyway. He ain't gonna talk shit publicly. But every woman he get. Cause you get some men out there, shit. You get some men out there, they might knowingly like spread a venereal disease or something. And don't give a fuck. And just do some evil shit. Just fuck with the woman's head. Because usually the woman, she fucking with him because he look good. Because these are guys who will consciously work on their sexual attraction. They'll consciously work at it. And I wouldn't be surprised I got a few really hitting up my stuff to see what I bother this year. Notice I said what I bother this year. Because you get some men, if they really work on their sex appeal, they consciously work on it, figure it out, start learning and learn how to read women too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Learn how to read women to the point he know what to talk about, what to say, tell her what she want to hear, figure that shit out. Oh my God. And see, a lot of women, they might not see their party, and they say, well, I didn't do anything to him. Okay, but how many guys did you reject? Because I'm going to tell you what, here's something there. Let me go deep with you. Women who reject a lot of men got certain energy with them. Women who will reject man after man got certain energy with them. Sometimes a demon lover, a male demon lover, will mess with them just to fuck with them. Because a woman who had the same energy fucked with him. A lot of times when women on some foul shit, they're going to draw the demon lover right to them. That's some deep shit. Seriously, they will draw a demon lover to them. If they ain't good with the men around them, like I said, even if they reject a man, just be nice about it. You know, you don't have to add extra shit. You don't have to put them down or anything. But you get some women who do that. Guarantee they going to run into a monster at some point. I haven't seen it fail yet. It might be a few years and everything. And he will destroy them mentally. There's not talked about enough. But you got a lot of women who've been mentally destroyed by a particular man. Seriously. When they create it, they gotta take responsibility. They gotta say, hey, it might not have been them, but it was another woman. That guy they reject, another woman gonna pay the price for that shit. That guy they rejected harshly and went above and beyond what they needed to do. You know? They reject him. And it's like I said, the women are lucky if the men just decide to go overseas and not deal with them. Okay, what you gonna do? Go ahead, man. God damn. You was giving you an opening. People always turning from the wrong lane. But yeah, and I ain't just saying this. I ain't trying to praise the monsters or anything. I'm just saying what happened. Because when I'm looking at relationships, I ain't just looking at just man get woman. I'm looking at the entire dynamic. I'm looking at it like it's a seed, like it's a pond, whatever, environment. And one thing in life is a saying, some people call it karma. But before I even heard the word karma, I heard the word what goes around come around. And that's a shame because even when I talk about select and non-select men, there's a significant portion of select men on some demonic shit. And I do mean demonic. So women need to think about that shit. You need to think about it. You know? Like you got these shows and women talking and they thinking, oh yeah, they doing all right. Oh yeah, I want this $1 million man and everything. Yeah, but you probably rejected one. You probably rejected a man who really give a fuck about you. You gotta really think about that shit. Women gotta think about it. They don't want to, okay, they don't have to. They don't have to. But, you know, and you get some guys out here going online trying to say these women, trying to tell them, these guys ain't no online like that. You know? These guys are just fix themselves up and then they just looking for victims, notches. You know, and like I said, they'll make sure they'll work on their attractiveness, but they also read in a woman. They can read a woman better than a good guy. You know? So, I'm going to tell you what. Something to think about. Seriously, that's happening out here. When you're looking at this whole environment, stuff don't happen in a vacuum. You know, everything is within the environment and everything. A lot of women need to watch out for that shit. And yeah, I can hold back some shit myself, but you know, you get some guy on that shit, he'll find it. The knowledge is out there. I don't have to tell you where to look or anything. Trust me, it's out there. Trust me. So I want y'all to think about that shit, alright? Just think about it. Many monsters out here now. And trust me, even a woman who say, well, you know, I ain't gonna mess around, man. I'm gonna ignore all these guys. You know, you get some women saying, well, I'm gonna get a guy of a different race. You know, they got monsters all over. Every single race, trust me. Trust me. And they will be select. Because they're gonna work. They're gonna make sure they become select. So, hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you. You know, for the women listening, you know, don't get mad. I'm just telling you what's happening. For the men listening, no, I ain't gonna give you some extra shit. I'm telling you just enough to get you in a good relationship. I ain't telling you the extra shit. You got some dudes straight dark side, man. And there's more of them. Talking with a mentor. And shoot, both me and him, shoot, we've been seeing this shit since the 90s. I've been seeing this shit. I've been seeing dogs. I'm giving y'all the good shit from a dog. But you get some guys, trust me, these are real seducers. They know what they doing. And no matter, and I'm gonna hit y'all with something deep. The stronger, more independent-minded a woman is or thinks she is, if she can call herself a feminist, a strong woman, they especially like destroying those women. Trust me, there's a weakness. I ain't even gonna point it out, but there's a weakness. Blatant weakness. So, anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.